Like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below. Thailand's Foreign Affairs Ministry has approved a budget of 2 million bahts worth of humanitarian aid to Ukraine. The money will assist in the supply of essentials for Ukrainians via the Thai embassy in Poland, and was announced with the reminder that Thailand has not taken sides in the Russian war on the Ukraine, wishing only for a peaceful and quick solution, but was happy to support those in need. As cricketer Shane Warne was repatriated for transport back to Oz following his untimely death on Phuket and an autopsy in the capital, it was Thai-based Amar repatriation and funeral services that were chosen to handle the former star player with dignity on his final run. Amar, based in Bangkok, were contracted to ensure an honourable treatment as the coffin was moved from location to location under an arranged police convoy, ensuring this time privacy. In the past, Amar has assisted in numerous repatriations and also the funeral of many expats here in Thailand, having excellent links to authority which will have assisted in the repatriation this week too. Owners of a luxury resort on Koh Koot Island, which burnt to the ground, face potential charges after patrons report that fire alarms failed to operate at the wood-built resort as the blaze was fully underway. Luckily, no lives were lost in the early morning blaze, but investigators are questioning whether smoke detectors which were installed were actually in working condition. In the southern region of Songkhla, locals are preparing for the reopening of the Malaysian border from the end of this month. Trade between the two countries was considerable prior to COVID, and the reopening will also see a steady stream of visitors both ways following the agreement between Malaysia and Thailand this month. With the expectation that Songkran celebrations will be allowed nationally, two issues remain. The first is booster vaccines for the elderly to reduce any increase in daily deaths, and for the Pattaya region, whether the extended days of the water festivals will be allowed. Currently, Pattaya bans group meetings of more than 50 unless pre-approved, but the extra days would see an increase in visitor rate to the now quiet city. And Pattaya City Hall is expected to make an announcement after advice from the government. Currently, only 31% of the elderly nationwide have received boosters. A tip-off led to the arrest of two men in Ubon, as police found an expected 500,000 meth pills in two cars travelling through the province. The second of the two vehicles, driven by a woman, managed to avoid police stops. Her vehicle was discovered in a jungle area along with the drugs, but her details were quickly given by the first arrested driver. Meanwhile, at home and in our own region, the province this morning reports 1,386 new reported cases of COVID around the area. 303 in Chonburi, 377 in Sirachar, 276 in Banglamung and 98 in Sattahip. The national figures in the same period are 24,792, with 22,065 people recovered and released from quarantine. Diesel prices around the city are rising. This morning, prices at the pumps had risen to 31.21 for basic diesel and 37.66 for the more expensive power or super diesel preferred by private motorists. Still way below the cost of fuel in the West. It's been noted that the government had capped basic diesel at 30 baht, but it seems that those discounts have not been passed on to the petrol stations yet. Local hoteliers are complaining at numerous delays in payment for the state-funded We Travel Together domestic travel promotion which fired off last year. Complaints indicate that many have not received payments for rooms occupied from last year onwards from the government, creating in some cases a cash crunch for operators. And 4 Thais have been arrested and charged as major drug dealers in Pattaya. 130,000 meth pills along with ketamine will see them banged to rights. Bad news for some small dealers, essentially their customers, as not only has their supply been affected, but it's likely that those arrested will quickly supply police with names of their customers during interrogation. And the Met Office promising highs today of 32, dropping down to 27, with a guarantee of stray storms at some time and throughout the weekend. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme,